Hello, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I am Marcus Future, otherwise known as the Timeline Man, and welcome to Phantasy Star 4, the end of the millennium. I finished Phantasy Star 2 just a little while ago, before this recording at least. So you might be wondering what's up with Phantasy Star 3. Answer is Phantasy Star 3 doesn't matter. It's also boring. It's just how it is. There's a little preamble in there. But let's get started. B. There we go. Chaz, we have work to do. Hurry up and get ready. I've been ready. This is your first job since you joined the Hunters Guild. You'd better put your heart into it. So, I'm not a trainee anymore? From this day on, you're a full-fledged partner. Come on, let's go. Where are we off to this time? It's a bit far. We're going to Motavia Academy in the town of Piata. Wow, so we're going to the town of learning. I wonder what's happened there. Who knows? The message said, just come. We'll get the details once we're there. So, ultimately, my relationship to this game is a little different than my relationship to Phantasy Star 2. Because I did want to play Phantasy Star 2 all the way through before playing Phantasy Star 4, because I knew the stories were somewhat connected. Didn't care about Phantasy Star 1, because I didn't, at the time, have any knowledge of Phantasy Star 1. I didn't know what system it was even on. All I knew is I wasn't in the collection when I got it. Since we're going to be there anyway, I'd sure like to tour the academy. Is that all you could think about? Get moving or I'll leave you behind. God, nerd. And Phantasy Star 4 is just such a huge step up in presentation from Phantasy Star 2 and 3. AW-2284. Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves hunters, but as the attacks become ever more frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind this outbreak, and when and how it will all end. So I've played a very small chunk of this game. We're probably going to reach the end of the amount of the game that I played in this episode. Oops, I wandered around. I've gotten separated from Alice. I've got to go find her. Oops. Are you a hunter? Are you here to exterminate the monsters? Sure am, probably. About a month ago, monsters began to appear in the basement. I'm so frightened I can't even think about my research. Ugh. Spooky. You're the hunter commissioned by the principal? A kid like you? You gonna be able to handle it? I'm not that young, am I? Oh, I'm level 1, so you might have a point there. Chaz, where have you been? Come on, let's go. But we have to see the principal and get the details about this commission. And just like that, Alice is now in the lead. Stop wasting time. There's nothing here. Oh, what's the buttons? Okay, so there's a separate button now for the menu instead of it being the confirm button. So skills, Chaz has Resta, right? Alice does not have Resta, which is lame as hell. Alright. Right, macros. We have macros. Phantasy Star 4 also really steps up the involvement of the player in combat compared to 2 and 3. Because 2 and 3, especially 3, is a fucking snooze fest. It's just so yeah. Anyway, I'm not here to dunk on Phantasy Star 3. I'm here to play a better Phantasy Star game. Welcome. I'm the principal of this academy. I'm very old. Let's see. You must be Alice, the hunter. And you are her assistant, Chaz? Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Now, let's get down to business. Yeah, my partner. Describe the situation. About a month ago, mysterious monsters that looked like shriveled testicles started to appear within this academy. It appears that they have made the basement their headquarters. I've since closed it off. So far, no one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Please, I beg you to destroy all those creatures. I'd like to settle this matter discreetly. I'm counting on your reputation, Alice. No problem. You can rely on us. Although, it's strange that all those monsters suddenly appeared in this academy. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited areas. I did, at one point, want to make New Dawn for the Elements look something like this. I thought that this shit looked really cool. And then I realized, oh, I'd have to make all that art. Like, that's a lot of drawing, and I already have a lot of drawing to do. You have any idea how this happened? How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. Don't forget, I'm paying you dearly for your services. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Something smells fishy here. Our principal was hiding something. Maybe he's afraid of the monsters? I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. I do find this kind of interesting. Alice's like shadows on her armor seem to be more blue than Chaz. Just interesting. Is that a telescope? Wow, what a view! We can't show it to you because of the limitations of the Sega Genesis. Once there were 3 planets in the Algol solar system, but during the Great Collapse, the planet Parma was lost. Parmesan. Why are we sticking with Parma? Why is that the version we stuck with? God damn it. That seems, really? We went with Parma? Now only desertless and this planet remain. Palma made more sense, because it was like palm trees. Apparently, 1,000 years ago, there were ships that could travel through space. Today, the only thing we can do is view Desolus through a telescope. You know, the people of Desolus are probably very happy about that. Because both in Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 2, they hated everyone else, dude. Because there's the one human town in Phantasy Star 1, and then there's the other town that just hates the humans. And in Phantasy Star 2, the humans are gone from Desolus. Not sure what that's about. But the people who are there, they hate humans, dude. Just once, I would love to go to Desolus. Sounds like a dream, traveling to another planet. Or just another climate, since Motavia has reverted to its Phantasy Star 1 desert appearance. That was a timer that I forgot to turn off. Sorry. Sorry to the folks on YouTube. This is now, that mess up is now immortalized on YouTube. If you're looking for the principal's room, it's way in the back. But recently, he's been acting strangely. I think he's scared of something. Huh? Do I know you? Yikes! What are you doing with such lethal weapons? Get out! How rude. What do we... We have a boomerang and 2 knives. Come on. What are you doing with those knives? I'm studying history. This planet has bad problems from the beginning. Yeah, presently we have an abnormal climate, soil depletion, and decreasing birth rate. It doesn't make for a promising future. This guy's too depressing. Let's get out of here. Yeah, because in Phantasy Star 1, the main problems were, for Motavia at least, were, the dictator. That was kind of a problem for the whole star system. And then they had, the ants going on. And we just out here. They dodged me. I saw it in the middle of the night. Some suspicious-looking men carried a big parcel into the academy. Oh wait, this is in the it's in the basement. We didn't even have to leave. Whoops. The god of learning Dr. Lubitz. A person from 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago? So is that a Phantasy Star 1 character? I don't know. Hi, Han. Huh? You're the hunters? You don't think we can do the job? No, not at all. I didn't mean that. Since we have the principal's permission, let us pass. Wait, take me with you. Yeah, why should we? My name is Han. I'm an assistant at this academy. I work for Professor Holt, who has gone to investigate Birth Valley for his research. We haven't heard from him since. So now I'm searching for the professor's whereabouts. Birth Valley? That's a mysterious place that's been called the Sacred Valley of Life. Birth Valley? You mean the place where births happen? Crazy. After the investigation team led by the professor was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering the Birth Valley. I'm trying to get information as to what's going on, but he keeps evading the issue. He's so good at it. And then this monster scare begins. I'll bet anything that there's some sort of connection between these incidents. Well, it's true that there's something fishy about the principal's behavior. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement myself. Come to think of it, it is a bit dangerous. So you were just waiting for us to arrive? Yeah. 100 Meseta. What? We'll take you with us for 100 Meseta. I hope you weren't thinking of asking to tag along with us for free. I can't get that kind of money from the principal. Not my problem. Now, what are you gonna do? Okay, I'll pay. And with that, whoops, we have Han, who has a dagger and a leather shield. Hunter, Scholar. So the macro A is just they all attack. I don't think we have any real use for macros yet. Once we learn like the fusion techniques, we should be able to. Ooh, spooky. But we can do this. It allows us to just mass attack, which ultimately is very similar to Phantasy Star 2 when we do it like that, but like, we'll get stuff a little later. Chest has been occupied. Monomate is procured. But the skills, yeah, because the skills are kind of unique to this. I can't read the titles on these books. Kind of unique to this game compared to the rest of like techniques are in the rest of the games, so I know what they do. Nice. Whoops. I keep thinking of Phantasy Star 2. Look. A weak medicine that restores HP. Alright. If I go into this, is there any way I can, like... Okay. But I can't, like... look at... what those do? I think I know what Gelin does, but it's not one that I remember using hardly at all. Technique, Chaz, Resta. $100 Meseta, baby. Not sure what sucker left that down here. Oh well. Okay. Antidote. I don't remember if these things, if the boss here poisons. I hope not. Maybe I might just, real quick, Once I finish this episode, I might just look up a list of the of the skills and stuff for this game, so I'm not just going around guessing what this stuff is. What is this? What is this? Why? Hello? Why can't I face it? That's weird. Alright. Boss fight time, baby. Let's shift to Chaz. I'm gonna hit rest on Han, actually. Who's going to... I think Vision... Dexterity is up. What the fuck does dexterity do again? I'm gonna hit Jellin. Maybe you use Foy on him, and you're both gonna just attack over there. Ooh, critical hit. Yeah, since Chaz got hit with shift, we can kind of just have him take care of the ads, if you will. Especially since doing so seems to mean that he's not gonna do much else. It really just gives us free reign to just kind of whop him. Until we run out of Foy. Okay, you know what? We're gonna shift him for this last run through. Since we're now out of TP. Try Earth on you? I still don't know what Earth does. Hit him. Alright. Oh, he was holding 70 Masada on him? What does dexterity do in this game? Technique. What? What? I actually don't know what that technique is. That technique is new. You need more practice. Your swing is too slow. I was faster than you. No, you weren't. Shut up. Stupid. We destroyed the monster with my help. And Han's help. Han, come over here. What are these glass containers for? These? Hey, are you breeding monsters down here? If that's the case, this monster business is no mystery after all. I don't know about anything. This is the first time I've been in this room. I've only just learned that such a thing exists at the academy. Really, it's the truth. I believe you. For now. Principal must know about these containers. He must also know about the connection between this and the disappearance of Professor Holt. Yeah, let's see the principal again. Come on, Chaz. You don't leave me here. Hit him with it. Damn. Hey, yo, Principal Man. What the hell's up with that? What's going on here, man? You wanna explain yourself? What's wrong? You seem upset. Were you able to defeat those monsters? Yeah, but there's something we want to ask you. Huh? Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things in the basement? Stop beating around the bush. Just grab him by his fucking collar. Someone keeping information from me is the 6th most dangerous thing in this world. Alright already. I'll tell you what I know. You are aware of the recent outbreak of a breed of monster? Oh yes, thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He says he discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. The Phantasy Star 2 game? Because Phantasy Star 1 wasn't terribly advanced. Investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules and immediately set forth on the bio monsters from Phantasy Star 2. I think that would make sense because people were making those bio monsters at the start of Phantasy Star 2. But not one of them came back. That's right. Despite all of this, you didn't send out a rescue team and banned entry to Birth Valley. No, I was trying to send out a rescue team, but something happened. At that moment, a man who called himself Zio appeared before my eyes. Zio! I've heard of him, that fake magician. My dear principal of Motavia Academy, how are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zio. Zio, the black magician. Because I wear black and I have black hair. I'm very dark. Because it's the 90s, I have obscenely large pauldrons. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley. Let me make something clear. There is no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. So that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced. And also why you tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is all this about? Remains of an advanced ancient civilization in Zio? It seems like these are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. Psst. This is egg laying season for sandworms, so be careful. Alice? We'll tag along for 300 Meseta plus expenses. Deal. Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry. And this is the farthest I've gotten in the game. Yep. So I think that's probably a solid point to end the first episode of this series. Thank you guys for tuning in to this part. For those of you watching on the stream, this will continue on for a little bit. There'll probably be a second episode that gets recorded after a short break where I get some more water. I'm doing a lot more talking than usual because I'm reading out dialogue. And I'm trying to do voices again because this cast, unlike Gaia's Melody, has a different balance of men to women. Namely, so far, one woman, fair number more men, which being a man myself means I can do a little bit more voice acting. Not that I'm particularly great at it, but I like doing it. Anyway, next time we'll be looking around the rest of the town, and then we will be headed to Birth Valley. And hopefully we don't get turned into stone. Alright. See you guys then, and stay safe up there.